Hello and welcome, all my Aries out there. Welcome to your March reading. So, we're going to get into some messages for March. If you are new to the Intuitive Affinity fam, welcome. And if you're a reoccurring viewer, welcome back. So, I'm super excited to get into these. Okay, so we have a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo, and we have nothing will come of this situation, void of course, moon. Interesting. So for you guys, Aries, I feel like you might have been going through a situation where you're making a decision or you've kind of been stuck on something. Is sort of the sense that I'm getting. Nothing will come of this situation. Now, it could mean something with your love life. It could mean something with your career or an idea that you've been having or something you've been working on. But I genuinely think that this is something that you might already know and something that's not the biggest deal in your life. But I feel like you just know. Something's off. And I think Aries, you guys are really naturally, I feel like you guys are naturally really good at communicating with your friends and kind of maintaining, not like a leadership role in your friendships, but you're very decisive. And I feel like you guys care a lot about your friendships and if everyone's happy and kind of meeting everyone's needs. So this could be something in a friend situation, a time to give rather than take. So maybe there's like, I'm kind of hearing a friend coming to you with advice, and maybe this is like nothing will come of this situation, but I definitely feel like there's a sense here that you guys have like an inner knowing of a situation not fully working out. So let's get some more oracle cards first before we jump into tarot, just to get some more general themes here for you guys. Time for a nap. Yeah, I feel like something is telling me with this situation, because you have nothing will come of this situation and time for a nap. I feel like taking a break from it and perhaps coming back sometimes if this is a situation in your life where you're not sure of a choice to make, or like I said, for one of your friends, if you're not sure of some sort of choice that needs to be made with your friends. I don't know, maybe it is like a friend situation. Okay, and then we have the Fates. That's such a beautiful card. Number 17. I'll show you guys closer. So I feel like you're going to be in March, going to be like on a new sense, like a journey. You guys are really going to explore a new part of who you are. Maybe this is something where you feel that you've been dealing with for a while, nothing will come of this situation, and time for a nap. Or maybe you've been running something over in your head, and I feel like this is just telling me that this situation will have a resolution, almost that it's like fated to have a resolution, and you won't have to worry about this forever. But I definitely think that March is going to bring out some clarity for you guys. I'm definitely getting that message. Let's start off with our tarot cards. Let's get some messages from our tarot to see some more information for you guys. Okay, yes, we have the Chariot. I'm also getting the sense that maybe you guys, because we have the Chariot, maybe you guys need to take a break and get this rest that you need to rejuvenate your mind, because the Chariot is all about action. So maybe before you move forward with a decision or something in your life that's currently happening, you definitely might want to take that time to yourself, to relax, to rest your mind. I'm hearing this message for you guys. I feel like you guys need to really reevaluate something. And maybe, I feel like maybe your emotions have been kind of up the past. It could be because of Mercury retrograde, sorry. But I feel like your emotions have just been jumbled. And I feel like you kind of need this inner sense of peace, and you just need to spend some time with yourself alone and kind of like reevaluate where you are in your life and what you truly believe in. Because sometimes when our emotions get the best of us, we kind of forget these things, and we forget like what we're actually supposed to do. Okay, we have the Sun and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful, Aries, beautiful. So I feel like, yeah, you will, after you take this nap, you will have, it tells me that's like good and positive news is coming in for you fast and coming in for you soon. So with the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun here, I definitely see like a rejuvenation in a sense, a new beginning, new inspiration. It could also even mean a new bond with a friend or something that you're dealing with. I don't know why I keep hearing friendship, but I feel like there might be something going on with you or your friend. You could collaborate with a friend in March. You could be working with a friend in March or just paying more attention to them. Yep. I was literally thinking of the Tower. We have the Tower, but it's in the reverse. So I feel like you guys are moving out of this period of stagnation. Maybe you just haven't been feeling like yourself, Aries. Maybe you were trapped up in your mind a little too much, and that's why it says nothing will come up this situation, you know? Like when you're constantly thinking about something way too much, or you're putting so much emphasis on something in your life and it's not getting you anywhere, and you constantly like listen to how you feel, you know, because if you feel sad, if you feel down about something, or if you feel like angry at a situation, that's probably not going to push you further in your life. So definitely pay attention to your emotions right now is what I'm hearing, and how you are genuinely feeling, because I feel like something's been on replay in your head. And then we have the Hermit in reverse. So I feel like you guys are definitely coming out of this time where you've felt a little, you know, unstable, or maybe, like I said, you haven't felt like yourself. And I feel like in March, you're definitely going to be coming out of that energy with the Tower in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. And maybe new friendships are on the horizon. Maybe there's new connections that you find yourself, or people you find yourself interacting with. I kind of also get the sense that someone might come into your life to change your perspective. Like maybe you'll just talk to a friend one day, or someone will say something and you're like, wait, it all clicks now. Like I get it. Like I get why this situation is no longer serving me. So definitely just be wary of that. Definitely focus on what is serving you in your life. I feel drawn to this card. Nothing will come of this situation, because I'm going to continue to get more information for you guys, but I definitely feel like it's a message that some of you Aries out there need to hear, that, you know, don't overwhelm yourself with energy of other people. I definitely feel like it's for someone, or this message is, you know, definitely it's a powerful message. And when you cut things out of your life, new will come in. And when you cut toxic and negative energy out of your life, new will come in. And I see that for you, because we have a time this is a time to give rather than take, which is also interesting, because I feel like sometimes when we feel like we've been giving our energy so much to people, I kind of take this card as like maybe you've been giving your energy a lot to other people, or you've had some toxic situations. And this is interesting, because it says a time to give rather than take. It's like, I think this means that it's a time to give for yourself. This is a time to give back that energy to yourself, to take a nap. It's time for a nap. It's time to relax. Kind of let the universe work around you. Let the fates work around you, and just let things happen for you, because then we have all this beautiful information unfolding, the Chariot, Ace of Pentacles, the Sun. I feel like once you just learn to relax and release, good things are going to come in for you guys. That's definitely what I'm feeling overall. And then we have the Star. Yep. The Star is always like, I love the Star card. I think it's always like such a healing energy. Like I always imagine like this, you like finally come to this place and it's just like you're at peace with things. So the Star kind of reminds me a lot about that, of kind of like that peace you've been hoping or praying for, just, you know, feeling at peace with yourself, feeling at peace with others in your situation. Maybe it's something that you haven't felt at peace with in your life. Like there have just been things that have been going on and you're like, what is going on here? Like I don't feel okay, or I don't feel at peace with things. And it's kind of like, not that anything necessarily is, like I said, I was getting the sense in the beginning that not necessarily like anything is colossally bad. It doesn't have to be this huge thing where it's like, oh my gosh, this huge thing happened and it's bad. It's kind of more a feeling that I'm getting that you're kind of just like, I'm not at peace with things. Like, I could be happier, you know? It's the feeling of like, I'm doing all right, but like, I could be happier. I could be in a better mental state. I could be in a better place with my life. So that's kind of what I'm picking up on. And I feel like the star is such a beautiful, yeah. And then we have shadow work in the reverse as well. As I was saying, I feel like the star is a very beautiful place of like, kind of inner peace and just finally getting to that point in your life where you're like, all right, like I can breathe again. Like I feel at peace with everything around me and kind of just in that beautiful alignment with the universe. So we have shadow work here. And this is interesting. Shadow work is a card that it's an additional card in this deck, but I really, really like this card because I feel like we all have those shadow moments in time we need to take back for ourselves to work on our shadow selves, work on stuff from the past. So maybe this inner peace has kind of been disrupted from kind of remembering the past. I'm hearing that maybe you guys have been thinking about the past a lot or just like little glimpses come back to you. Have you ever had those moments where you're just sitting there and you're like, you think of a weird moment from your past or an embarrassing moment or whatever it is and you're just like, oh my god, like why did I do that? Or like, it's funny because I feel like we think like oh, that's just like a thought, or like, oh, like I just am gonna ignore that. But that is actually such a beautiful opportunity for shadow work. So again, shadow work can be very detailed. It can be like you specifically are trying to overcome something, you're trying to overcome your anxiety or fear about a situation. But shadow work can also be very, very simple. You can do it in a matter of minutes or seconds. Like sometimes when you have a thought like that, it's actually good to reflect. If it was an embarrassing one, ask yourself questions about it. Ask those why questions. Why did I feel embarrassed? Or why did I behave like that in that specific scenario? And that actually brings a lot of clarity to your life. Like, believe it or not, you can do shadow work in those like strange moments. And if you do feel a type of way about it, if you do feel embarrassed or sad or angry or something about something of your past, it can be a beautiful time to just like release it. Be like, it is what it is. I accept that that's how I acted or behaved in that moment. I'm forgiving myself for that. I feel like maybe this is a very like self-forgiving energy, Aries, that you need to be doing. I feel like you need to forgive yourselves. Maybe you guys are being too hard on yourselves. Yes, so we have judgment. Right as I was talking about forgiving yourself. Yeah, this is definitely a very, very strong self-love energy. I feel like you need to relax. Like I said, rest, relax, really care for your self-love. I feel like March is going to be such a beautiful month for that. We also have the sun, so it could mean that love is coming in. We also have the Chariot, which can symbolize Cancer. So I feel like if maybe a specific Cancer is in your life or a water sign in general, yeah. But I definitely, oh, that card flew out. 5 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this is funny. I was honestly thinking about the 5 of Wands because I feel like this is kind of you maybe currently or right now, and the 9 of Wands is kind of like your March. Like I feel like you need to call back your own energy, protect your own power. Kind of this woman is in this meditative state. And the 5 of Wands can definitely be like self-inflicted or just like painful memories or just like pain in general, illusions, like all that stuff. So I feel like you definitely want to release those things and work through it. With the shadow work card coming up, I feel like you guys are also very, very strong. It takes a lot to do this. It takes a lot of heart. It takes a lot of gut to kind of like look back on yourself and self-analyze. And I feel like Aries are genuinely naturally good at that. They're really good at assessing their own behavior. Every Aries that I've ever met is always like, I understand this situation, but I also like you can see other people's perspectives is what I'm trying to say. And Aries, you're very like level-headed in that way. So I feel like you're just very good at working through shadow work, and you are a strong sign to do so. And I feel like it's not something that affects you all that much. Like, it's okay that you experience shadow work. It's okay to feel those things for you. I'm just getting that sense. So if you do have any fears related to shadow work, know that you guys are very strong people. You're definitely capable, especially with this energy. And I feel like, especially with like the Tower in reverse, it's like I feel like you're coming out of this like self-doubt, like negative self-talk, maybe realizing something, nothing will come of this situation isn't for you. So that could mean something different for everyone out there. But I'm just getting that this is important. Nothing will come of this situation. Stop stressing about it. Stop thinking so much of your day. Stop wasting your precious and beautiful energy on this situation, whether it's another person, whether it's, something you're worried about in life, whether it's just a stressor, whatever it is, take that time for yourself to really relax, and you deserve it. You deserve this meditative state with the Nine of Wands. You deserve to protect your own energy. So I'm definitely just getting that sense for a lot of you. Let's get some more oracle cards. Let's get some abundance messages for you guys for March. This is the Oracle of Abundance. So let's see what comes out for you. Self-love. I can't make this stuff up. I just want to flip the table when stuff like that happens. I literally get the chills. Oh boy, you guys. My Aries, my beautiful Aries out there. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. Whew, you guys are going to make me emotional. Wow. Self-love. What's going on, Aries? What do you need to talk about? What's going on? I think your answer to a lot of your issues or a lot of your mental struggles right now is really awarding yourself with that self-love, that self-appreciation, just knowing that you guys are strong, like I said, knowing that you guys can overcome any challenges and working through them mentally in your brain. It's okay to feel these things. It's okay to feel not okay sometimes, because that's when you work through things, and that's when you literally flourish, and you are you're the best version of yourself when you're giving yourself that self-love. We also have delusion. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. Sorry. This is kind of what I was thinking about earlier when I was thinking that you're thinking about something, or something's running through your mind and you're thinking about it so much that nothing will come of the situation. It kind of reminds me of that. So sometimes when you think about something so much, or when you think or when you're thinking about something so far in the future, or if you're not feeling okay and you're like, I need to feel okay, I need to do this, I need to wake up, I need to go on a run, I need to do this, that'll make me feel better. When you're just stressing so much about a situation, it's almost like you're creating illusions for yourself, because your body is a sacred temple, your mind is a sacred temple. You are meant to feel the things that you are meant to feel, and think the things sometimes that you are meant to think, as long as they don't control you. You are in control of your life and your reality. So I feel like when you're thinking so much to a point where you're just trying to get better, or you're trying to do something to get ahead, or you're thinking about a person too much, or whatever the situation is, whatever you're thinking of too much, it is definitely a fast sign, or a fast path, like it says, to illusions, because then it's just the illusion of things getting better, but you're not actually getting better. What you actually need to do, I feel, is, take some time for yourself, really let yourself feel through the things, feel through the waves of life. Some days you'll feel better, some days you might feel worse, but don't try so hard to I feel like you Aries are determined out there, but don't try so hard to get yourself out of a certain situation just because you're down about it, or just because you're sad about it. Because if you don't properly heal, and you don't properly have this self-love set in place and really practice that every single day, it'll lead you to illusions. And it's kind of like you think you're getting better, but at the end of the day, you're probably not getting better. So I just want to have that a little reminder for you guys. Sometimes This is called sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. Whew, I just got the chills again, Aries. We were just talking about that. So, especially with the illusions. So this card reminds me a lot about sacrifice. Like, sometimes you need to sacrifice things in your life, and it's painful. I'm here for you guys, and I feel what you guys must be feeling right now if you guys are resonating with this message, but I definitely feel like sacrifice needs to occur sometimes. You need to give up things in your life because God, universe, creator, whatever you want to call it, has a bigger plan for you. And cutting away illusions is sometimes the best thing that happens in your life, but it's painful. You know, sacrifice is never easy. It's never easy to give up something or to accept change. So I feel like it is painful, and it could be painful for you guys right now, but just know that this sacrifice is actually healing you. You know, I feel like when I think of shadow work, I also think of that. Like, you're making almost like a sacrifice, or you're kind of like accepting something for what is, and you're healing from it, and you're acknowledging its presence, but you're not letting it control you anymore. So whatever sacrifices you're making, like, it could be like, and this could be anything for different people, but I know a lot of you are watching, so it could be a job, a friend, anything, like just a situation that like wasn't serving you anymore. Nothing will come of the situation, just, you know, something that needed to be done or needed to be said. So I definitely feel like that's an important message for you, Aries. And I'm definitely, my apologies for the fact that this reading was a little emotional, maybe a little heavier, because I definitely see with the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot here, you're moving out of this. You know, you are healing. You are going to have such an incredible March, and I really see that and feel that for you guys, because sometimes when I get like this heavy energy, it's almost like a good thing, because it means you're healing. It means what comes after the hard times, obviously a really great time. So it's like you definitely have a lot to look forward to, and I just feel that you guys are in such a healing phase in your life, but I'm here for it. I think we're all here for it. We're happy for you. I just think that, you know, it took a little work to get here, but it's okay. You know, we're moving past it, and I think in the long run, like I said, this sacrifice will be a good thing for you guys. So let's that came out fast. Okay, this is from the Cosmic Journey Oracle. We have your words create worlds. Angel number 44 is on that card. That's my favorite angel number ever. My favorite number is 4. Your words create worlds. This is so important. This is what I was saying. Self-love. Fix your self-talk, Aries. What are you saying behind closed doors? Sometimes we can be so mean to ourselves. Sometimes we say things to ourselves that we would literally never say to a friend, or a friend would never say to us. Like, and if a friend did say it to us, we'd stop being friends with them. So really take time to like analyze what you're saying to yourself. And if it's something, think about it, like if you say something or you feel like saying something mean, think about it if a friend said it to you and how much it would hurt. You know, you can hurt yourself. So it's like definitely a good place to start with healing is self-love, positive self-talk, like really watching what you say to yourself. So that's just a very powerful message. Your words create worlds. We have the activated ally. And then we also have your greatest joy pollinates the world. That's such a beautiful card. So with your activated ally, I feel like things are going to start working in your favor. Like I said, with this whole sacrifice and illusions going on and stuff, I feel like this is making a space for better to come in and almost like to push you along your right path. So I really feel like you're taking this new leap, this new journey, and your greatest joy will pollinate the world. And I feel like you guys, everything will kind of be ignited again. You might meet new people. I definitely am getting just like this huge message of friends. So it's either maybe you had a situation with a friend, or you could be meeting new friends coming soon. So I definitely like am seeing that a lot. Let's get you guys an animal spirit, because these are always fun and nice to end on. I feel like just animals have so much ancient wisdom. They're just so wise and so beautiful. So let's see. Oh, this one wanted to come out. We have the butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Aries, y'all are gonna make me cry. Whew. Okay. I mean, this says it all, but literally I was getting that kind of like the phoenix rising from the ashes like message earlier, because like I said, whenever you're in a phase of healing, what comes after healing, the reverse tower, what comes after a huge transformation is just like a rebirth, a beautiful, something beautiful is coming. And I feel like, wow, this sums up your March. Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. You're transforming. And I read this the other day, Aries, that like, and it's the card 11. I love how so if you've been seeing 1111, sorry guys, sometimes I have so many ideas in my head that I'm like, I'll say one and then not finish it, and I know you guys probably like recognize that. But what I was going to say is that I heard this thing the other day that sometimes like we're chasing after our life purpose so much, or we're chasing after what friends do we surround ourselves with, what like, what is my career path, what is this, but those are all external things. And the greatest gift sometimes you can give the world, and your greatest gift to give your purpose, is your inner transformation, the transformation within you, how your beliefs change, your values change, how you develop and rise out of the ashes as a person. So the shadow work card, that is your most beautiful transformation, is your transformation, sorry you guys, transformation and self-love. I cannot talk because there's so many ideas dinging off in my head right now. But Aries, I am so happy that I got to read your cards today. I feel like this is so beautiful. It just has me emotional. It has me feeling some type of a way. It's just like things will get better, and I think that, like I said, the most beautiful thing you can offer the world is your own inner transformation, your own inner butterfly moment where you come out of your cocoon and you're like, all right, I learned a lot. Like maybe it was a sacrifice, but I learned a lot. I have all of this new information and I'm ready to take on the world. So Aries, my beautiful Aries, I hope you guys have such an amazing March. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Comment below if you guys did. I'd love to hear from you, and subscribe. I have all my links down below. And yeah, I should be back coming March with new videos. So if you have any other video suggestions, let me know. But I love you guys, and I will see you next time.